You might wonder why kindness isn't considered a virtue. The Stoics prioritize virtue and teach us how to make good decisions. Seneca, a well-known Stoic philosopher, once said, "Wherever there is a person, there is a chance to be kind." But what if our kindness goes astray and becomes an obstacle to true virtue? Let's reflect on this together. Have you ever been so kind that it detracted from your own happiness? Or perhaps you've used kindness to avoid confronting difficult truths. These instances of excessive or misplaced kindness are what we aim to explore today. As we delve into these 10 ways, I encourage you to think about, question, and engage with the ideas presented. Have there been moments in your life when kindness wasn't a beacon of virtue, but a shadow that obscured your path? How can we balance our natural inclination to be kind with the wisdom to know when it truly serves us and when it doesn't? Let's examine this intricate interplay of kindness and wisdom together. Stoic principles, which have endured through the ages, guide us in living with virtue, strength, and genuine kindness. Join me on this journey of understanding. By doing so, we might find a deeper connection to ourselves and the world around us. Stay with us until the end of this journey, and don't miss any of the valuable lessons along the way. Each milestone offers insights that can help you lead a better life. Number 1. When being nice makes you take on too much. In our pursuit of virtue, kindness serves as a guiding light towards selflessness and compassion. However, like a double-edged sword, unchecked kindness can lead us to a point where we take on too much. Imagine a ship's captain whose vessel is loaded with goods for distant lands. Driven by a generous spirit, he continues to load the ship to help as many people as possible. Eventually, the excess weight makes the ship unstable, jeopardizing the very mission he set out to accomplish. Similarly, when we engage in too many acts of kindness without considering our limits, we risk being overwhelmed by our own good intentions. Reflect on your own life. Have you ever felt the exhaustion that comes from endless giving? The fatigue from constantly being generous? Stoicism teaches us not to shun kindness, but to embrace it mindfully, understanding that true kindness includes being kind to ourselves. Let's consider your experiences. Have you ever felt drained, not from a lack of goodwill, but from an excess of it? Have you ever prioritized others' needs to the point where your own well-being suffered? By examining this Stoic insight, we see that true kindness isn't just about giving. It's about recognizing our limits and understanding that to genuinely help others, we must also care for ourselves. Let's ensure our generosity doesn't leave us depleted. Kindness should uplift our spirits without burdening us with obligations beyond our capacity. This balanced approach captures the true essence of kindness, benefiting both the giver and the receiver, fostering a world where everyone can live in harmony and mutual respect. Number 2. When being kind lets other people take advantage of you. Kindness weaves through our interactions like a bright thread, connecting us with compassion and understanding. However, we must ask ourselves a crucial question. What happens when kindness becomes a way for others to take advantage of us? Consider a story from the writings of the philosopher Seneca, illustrating the dangers of excessive kindness. In bustling Rome, a Stoic philosopher witnesses a man so kind that he gives his cloak to someone in need. As word of his boundless kindness spreads, more people approach him with requests until he is left shivering without even his tunic. Seneca warns that those who value their own well-being should not offer themselves to the mercy of others without limits. This story isn't an attack on generosity, it's a call for balance. It teaches us that unchecked kindness can leave us vulnerable to exploitation. By maintaining this balance, we can ensure that our kindness is genuine and sustainable, benefiting both ourselves and those we aim to help. Feeling empty and sad. How often do we strive to be seen as kind, only to feel unappreciated and overlooked? More importantly, how do we distinguish between kindness and self-sacrifice? Stoicism doesn't advocate for us to harden our hearts, but to fortify them with wisdom. This approach allows our acts of kindness to be both deliberate choices and reflections of our inner resilience. Adopting a Stoic mindset helps us offer kindness not as an unlimited resource, but as a thoughtful gift, bestowed with intention and foresight. It is within this equilibrium that true virtue resides, kindness that uplifts without being exploited. We extend our kindness not naively, but with a deliberate resolve supported by our character's strength and clear judgment. This way, we embody the Stoic ideal by practicing kindness that is both robust and genuine, ensuring that our goodwill shines as a beacon of virtue rather than a vulnerability to be exploited. Kindness is often seen as benefiting both the giver and the receiver. However, excessive kindness can sometimes lead to exploitation in a world where not everyone acts with integrity. To safeguard against this, it's essential to learn how to blend kindness with maintaining self-respect. Through the Stoic perspective, we explore how to strike this delicate balance and ensure that our kindness remains a source of strength rather than a vulnerability. Know the signs of exploitation. Recognizing when someone is taking advantage of your kindness is crucial. This includes people who only reach out when they need something, repeatedly disregard your boundaries, or guilt-trip you when you say no. Being aware of these behaviors allows you to address issues early on before they escalate. Make your limits clear. A fundamental aspect of Stoic philosophy is establishing and maintaining clear boundaries. Setting boundaries isn't about being unkind. It's about recognizing your own needs and limits. Clearly communicate your boundaries to others and uphold them consistently. This prevents others from misconstruing your kindness as weakness. Develop self-respect. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of self-respect in leading a fulfilling life. Self-respect involves recognizing your self-worth and not allowing others to undermine it. Upholding your self-respect demonstrates that your kindness stems from strength rather than a desire for approval. Learn assertive communication. Being kind doesn't mean being passive. You can assertively communicate your desires and needs with clarity and respect. Assertiveness allows you to advocate for yourself without resorting to aggression. This ensures that your kindness is appreciated and reciprocated rather than exploited. Reflect and adapt. Self-reflection is integral to Stoic practice. Evaluate whether the people you've helped are reciprocating or taking advantage of your kindness. Adjust your approach accordingly. This might involve being more selective about whom you extend kindness to, or finding alternative ways to help others while safeguarding your own well-being. Practicing these Stoic principles daily fosters healthier, more respectful relationships with others. Number 3. When being kind makes you give too much. If we aspire to kindness, a virtue celebrated across societies and philosophies, we must proceed with caution. Epictetus, an enduring Stoic philosopher, shared a tale of a man who gave away all he possessed. His doors were always open, his table set for guests, and his hands ever giving. Yet, as time passed, he found himself alone and impoverished, not because his kindness went unappreciated, but because it became expected, a demand rather than a gift. Epictetus cautioned, "In your pursuit of kindness, do not render yourself powerless. True kindness involves not just giving, but giving wisely." This story isn't solely a warning about the perils of excessive kindness. It also underscores a profound Stoic lesson on the importance of balance and discernment in our values. When kindness transforms into self-sacrifice, it not only jeopardizes our well-being, but can also undermine the very virtue we aim to uphold. The Stoics teach us that virtue should not deplete us, but rather enable us to flourish. They remind us that even the noblest virtues, like kindness, can lead us astray if pursued excessively. Stoicism, an ancient philosophy originating from Greece, emphasizes the golden mean, the balance that ensures harmony in all aspects of life. To grasp this concept, envision a lighthouse guiding ships through darkness with its beam. Your kindness resembles that beam. It guides, comforts, and gives to others. Yet what happens when this light shines incessantly, blinding you to your own needs, or worse, extinguishing itself? Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic emperor whose writings continue to inspire, observed, "Accept whatever comes to you. In this lies the path to peace." This gentle reminder urges us to find harmony, suggesting that unlimited giving can lead to inner discord. By overextending ourselves, we risk depleting our resources and losing the vitality needed to serve, love, and live fully. Let us uphold the Stoic tradition of balanced virtue, integrating into our lives a kindness that is both thoughtful and profound. Let us give until we are fulfilled, ensuring that our acts benefit both giver and receiver, embodying the essence of Stoic wisdom. If you resonate with this Stoic ideal, please share your thoughts below to affirm your agreement. Number 4. Sometimes being kind makes you forget about yourself. Have you ever considered that your kindness, a highly esteemed and sought-after virtue, might inadvertently lead you to neglect your own well-being? This question, though initially counterintuitive, prompts profound contemplation on the importance of self-care and the equilibrium our virtues require. Drawing on their profound understanding of human nature, the Stoics emphasize that genuine kindness must stem from self-awareness and balance. After all, how can one truly nourish others when they themselves are hungry? Through the ages, Epictetus taught, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. This simple yet profound statement holds the key to our current discussion. Kindness, in its true essence, should not weaken us. Instead, it should fortify and enrich us, empowering us to give generously from a place of strength and abundance. Let's strive to cultivate kindness, a trait revered across societies and philosophies. Overextending ourselves in acts of kindness can lead to neglecting our own needs, aspirations, and overall well-being. This contradicts Stoic principles, which emphasize that prioritizing others at the expense of ourselves disrupts the natural balance. Imagine a lamp illuminating a room but slowly dimming until it fades, leaving nothing behind. This analogy echoes Stoic teachings, a cautionary tale about the potential consequences of kindness devoid of wisdom. The flame must first be nurtured to continue radiating light. To continue illuminating the world with our kindness, we must prioritize our own health and happiness. Let us embrace the Stoic virtue of moderation, understanding that self-care is not selfish, but essential. It forms the foundation for genuine, enduring kindness. In doing so, we embody the essence of Stoicism, where kindness and self-care harmoniously coexist, guiding us toward a life of fulfillment, balance, and profound empathy. Number 5. When kindness makes you always try to please everyone. Consider the Stoic perspective through a story. Once, a Stoic philosopher, renowned in Athens for his profound peace and wisdom, observed the bustling life around him. He noticed a man who, in his kindness, endeavored to meet everyone's expectations. Day after day, this man bent and swayed like a reed in the wind, striving to fulfill every whim. Approaching him, the philosopher shared a tale. If you persist in trying to please everyone, you'll be like a ship adrift at sea, tossed by every gust of wind instead of being like a steadfast lighthouse. Genuine kindness, according to Stoicism, doesn't mean sacrificing your own needs to appease others. It involves setting a steadfast and sincere example, unwavering in your values and principles. Though simple, this story encapsulates a core tenet of Stoic philosophy. True kindness begins with cultivating self-respect and inner harmony. It's about remaining true to yourself rather than changing course at every demand, offering kindness from a foundation of strength and steadfastness into other people's wants. Stoicism teaches us that virtue should guide our actions while preserving our integrity. It encourages us to liberate ourselves from the chains of people-pleasing and live authentically, guided by reason and virtue, seeking validation from within rather than from external sources. Let this Stoic wisdom illuminate our path, especially when kindness tempts us to compromise our values and well-being in pursuit of others' approval. Instead of striving for universal acclaim, let us aspire to be like a steadfast lighthouse, radiating steady light. Though not seen by all, our light will guide us through the storms of life. Kindness versus people. Pleasing kindness is often celebrated as a positive trait, fostering harmony and bettering the world. However, when kindness transforms into an obligation to please everyone, it risks compromising one's ethics and self-respect. This lesson delves into the complexities of excessive kindness, what it entails and how to strike a balance between kindness and authenticity. Understanding excessive kindness. Excessive kindness manifests when individuals consistently prioritize others' desires over their own, often at the expense of their health. The craving for acceptance and approval can lead people to act against their best interests. Negative effects on personal health. The perpetual effort to please everyone can result in stress, burnout, and resentment. Those who prioritize others' needs may neglect their own well-being, undermining their self-respect and happiness. Setting healthy boundaries. To mitigate the pitfalls of excessive kindness, it is crucial to establish clear boundaries. This involves recognizing personal limits and effectively communicating them to others. Setting boundaries enables individuals to practice kindness while safeguarding their own needs. How and why to be assertive. Assertiveness entails honestly expressing one's feelings, desires, and thoughts without disregarding others. This essential skill prevents excessive kindness by allowing individuals to remain true to their principles and well-being, choosing to be kind to yourself. Practicing self-compassion involves extending the same kindness and understanding to oneself as one does to others. It fosters self-worth and ensures that acts of kindness do not compromise personal health and happiness. Kindness is a noble virtue, but it should not entail neglecting personal needs in a bid to please others. By understanding the ramifications of excessive kindness and employing strategies such as boundary setting, assertiveness, and self-compassion, individuals can maintain a healthy equilibrium. This approach ensures that kindness is genuine and sustainable, benefiting both oneself and the broader community. Number 6. When being kind makes things worse. In life's intricate tapestry, the concept of kindness, while universally valued, invites us to consider its application through the lens of balance and wisdom, as advised by Epictetus, a stalwart of Stoic philosophy. Just as an excess of honey can overwhelm the palate, rendering it cloying rather than delightful, so too can excessive kindness, when not guided by discernment, become a vulnerability rather than a strength. Epictetus, renowned for his teachings on moral development and resilience, emphasizes the importance of moderation in all things. This Stoic principle encourages us to cultivate virtues such as kindness, with a mindful awareness of its potential pitfalls when taken to extremes. While kindness itself is inherently positive, an excessive or indiscriminate application can lead to unintended consequences. From a Stoic perspective, kindness should not be practiced blindly or naively. Instead, it should be tempered by wisdom, the ability to discern when and how to act with compassion, considering both immediate and long-term implications. This involves understanding the nuances of each situation, including the motivations and needs of others, as well as the broader context in which our actions unfold. Excessive kindness, when not rooted in discernment, can manifest in ways that undermine personal boundaries or enable unhealthy behaviors. For instance, consistently rescuing others from their challenges or always prioritizing their needs above our own can foster dependency rather than empowerment. It can also lead to burnout or resentment when our efforts are not reciprocated or appreciated as expected. Moreover, Stoic philosophy highlights the importance of self-care and the cultivation of inner strength. Practicing kindness from a place of inner stability and self-awareness allows us to offer genuine support to others without compromising our own well-being. This aligns with the Stoic concept of living in accordance with nature, which includes recognizing our limitations and respecting the autonomy of others in their journey of growth and self-discovery. By integrating wisdom into our practice of kindness, we navigate the complexities of human interactions more skillfully. We learn to set healthy boundaries, prioritize our own values and responsibilities, and offer support in ways that promote mutual respect and empowerment. This approach not only enhances the effectiveness of our kindness, but also fosters meaningful connections based on trust and authenticity. In essence, while kindness remains a cornerstone of virtuous living, its expression benefits greatly from the Stoic virtue of wisdom. By striving for balance and discernment in our acts of kindness, we uphold the principles of Stoic philosophy and contribute positively to our own growth and the well-being of those around us. As we navigate life's challenges and opportunities, let us heed Epictetus's counsel to cultivate virtues in moderation, ensuring that our kindness shines as a beacon of strength and compassion in a world that can sometimes be overwhelming in its demands and complexities. What are your thoughts on this perspective? How do you approach the balance between kindness and discernment in your own life? Your insights can enrich our understanding of this timeless philosophical wisdom. Imagine a scenario where you extend your hand in kindness, offering support or assistance only to find it consistently ignored or met with indifference. This situation raises profound questions about the nature of kindness and its motivations, echoing Stoic teachings that advocate for a thoughtful and virtuous approach to our actions. Stoicism, a philosophy renowned for its emphasis on reason, virtue, and resilience, offers invaluable insights into the practice of kindness. According to Stoic principles, genuine acts of kindness should be rooted in a deep understanding of our own values and principles, rather than driven by the desire for emotional gratification or the expectation of reciprocity. Marcus Aurelius, one of the most influential Stoic philosophers and Roman emperors, cautions against engaging in kindness solely for the sake of future favors or recognition. He challenges us to examine our motives and intentions behind our actions. Are we genuinely motivated by compassion and empathy, or are we subtly seeking validation or benefits in return? From a Stoic perspective, true kindness transcends transactional exchanges. It is a natural expression of our character and moral integrity, springing from a genuine concern for the well-being of others. When we offer kindness without expecting anything in return, we embody the Stoic virtue of altruism, an ethical stance that prioritizes the welfare of others over personal gain or recognition. Moreover, Stoicism teaches us to cultivate resilience and inner strength by focusing on what lies within our control, the choices we make, and the virtues we embody. By practicing kindness from a place of inner stability and self-awareness, we navigate the complexities of human interactions with grace and integrity. The metaphor of the uninvited guest in Stoic philosophy symbolizes the unpredictability of external responses to our actions. Just as we cannot control how others will perceive or receive our kindness, we are encouraged to detach from the outcomes and instead focus on the sincerity and intention behind our gestures. In essence, Stoic wisdom invites us to cultivate a mindset where kindness is not contingent upon external validation or reciprocation. It encourages us to embrace a moral compass guided by reason and compassion, fostering genuine connections and contributing positively to the collective well-being of humanity. Reflecting on these principles, we are prompted to examine our own approach to kindness in daily life. How can we cultivate a deeper sense of authenticity and integrity in our actions? How can we align our intentions with Stoic virtues to promote genuine empathy and understanding in our interactions with others? By embracing the Stoic ideal of selflessness and moral integrity in our acts of kindness, we not only honor the teachings of philosophers like Marcus Aurelius, but also contribute to a more compassionate and harmonious world, one where our actions speak volumes about our commitment to virtue and the well-being of all beings. What are your reflections on these insights? How do you navigate the balance between genuine kindness and the temptation of expecting something in return? Your thoughts can enrich our exploration of this timeless philosophical perspective. Authentic kindness, rooted deeply in sincerity and moral integrity, stands as a beacon of virtue in the complexities of human interactions. In embracing this ethos, Stoic philosophy offers profound guidance on cultivating a mindset where our acts of kindness emanate from a place of genuine compassion and ethical clarity. Stoicism encourages us to cultivate inner strength and resilience by focusing on what is within our control, our thoughts, actions, and intentions, rather than being swayed by external circumstances or the responses of others. This perspective is particularly poignant when considering acts of kindness, as it underscores the importance of detachment from outcomes and the avoidance of expectations. Marcus Aurelius, a luminary of Stoic thought, reminds us that true virtue lies in acting with integrity and moral clarity, regardless of external pressures or the prospect of reciprocation. When we extend kindness authentically, without tethering our emotional well-being to how it is received, we shield ourselves from potential disappointment and cultivate a sense of inner peace. In the metaphorical grand theatre of life, Stoicism encourages us to play our roles with grace and virtue, akin to actors performing with dedication and authenticity on stage. Kindness, when practiced in accordance with Stoic principles, becomes a natural expression of our character, much like the sun radiating warmth indiscriminately upon all it touches. The analogy of kindness as the sun's warmth resonates deeply within Stoic teachings. Just as the sun shines without expectation of receiving warmth in return, so too should our acts of kindness be offered freely and generously. This perspective aligns with Stoic ideals of selflessness and altruism, emphasizing the intrinsic value of compassionate actions that uplift others without seeking personal gain or validation. By embracing this wisdom, we safeguard the purity of our kindness from the whims and uncertainties of external responses. We cultivate a steadfast commitment to moral integrity and ethical conduct, ensuring that our actions are guided by principles rather than contingent upon fleeting emotions or outcomes. Moreover, Stoicism invites us to reflect on the deeper meaning of virtue and the impact of our actions on the collective well-being of humanity. By embodying kindness as a core principle of our interactions, we contribute positively to fostering a more compassionate and harmonious world, one where empathy and understanding flourish amidst the complexities of life. In conclusion, let us heed the timeless wisdom of Stoicism in cultivating authentic kindness that transcends expectations and remains untarnished by external influences. By practicing kindness as the sun radiates warmth, freely and without expectation, we embody the highest ideals of moral virtue, and contribute to the greater good of humanity. In doing so, we honor the legacy of Stoic philosophers and pave the way for a more compassionate and resilient society. What are your reflections on this perspective? How do you strive to maintain authenticity in your acts of kindness, irrespective of external responses? Your insights can enrich our exploration of this profound philosophical perspective. Kindness, when approached with sincerity and integrity, serves as a powerful reflection of our values and character. It is a virtue that transcends mere actions, encompassing a deep commitment to empathy, compassion, and moral clarity. However, the practice of kindness is not without its complexities and nuances, as highlighted by Stoic philosophy's timeless wisdom. In contemplating kindness, Stoicism offers invaluable insights into navigating its potential pitfalls. While kindness is universally recognized as a positive trait that enhances interpersonal interactions and cultivates harmonious relationships, it is essential to exercise discernment and moderation in its application. Stoic philosophers such as Marcus Aurelius and Epictetus emphasize the importance of virtue and moral integrity in all aspects of life, including our interactions with others. They caution against the temptation to use kindness as a tool for manipulation or personal gain. Instead, true kindness should arise from a genuine desire to alleviate suffering, promote well-being, and uphold ethical principles. The concept of unchecked kindness raises thought-provoking questions about its unintended consequences in real-life scenarios. For instance, excessive kindness may inadvertently enable dependency or undermine personal boundaries. When kindness is extended without consideration for its long-term impact or the broader context of a situation, it can lead to misunderstandings or contribute to unsustainable dynamics in relationships. Moreover, Stoic teachings encourage us to cultivate a balanced approach to kindness rooted in reason and guided by ethical principles. This involves discerning when and how to offer support or assistance, considering both immediate needs and the potential consequences of our actions on others and ourselves. The metaphor of kindness as a compass in the journey of life resonates deeply within Stoic philosophy. By steering our course with the compass of wisdom and virtue, we ensure that our acts of kindness shine as beacons of integrity and goodwill. This perspective invites us to reflect on the deeper significance of our intentions and the ethical implications of our behavior towards others. In essence, while kindness remains a cornerstone of virtuous living, Stoicism reminds us of the importance of aligning our actions with our values and principles. It challenges us to examine our motives behind acts of kindness, ensuring that they authentically reflect our character and commitment to ethical conduct. As we navigate the complexities of human interactions and the challenges of daily life, let us embrace the Stoic wisdom that encourages us to practice kindness with mindfulness and integrity. By doing so, we contribute to a more compassionate and resilient society, where empathy and understanding thrive amidst the complexities of human experience. What are your reflections on the role of kindness in shaping personal character and fostering meaningful relationships? How do you integrate Stoic principles into your own practice of kindness? Your insights can enrich our exploration of this profound philosophical perspective. The concept of kindness, when examined through the lens of Stoic philosophy, reveals complexities that extend beyond mere benevolence. It prompts us to consider how our actions, even those driven by good intentions, can inadvertently contribute to enabling unhealthy behaviors in others. Stoicism, with its emphasis on virtue, reason, and ethical conduct, offers profound insights into navigating the ethical dilemmas associated with kindness. While kindness is universally valued for its capacity to foster compassion and build relationships, Stoic teachings urge us to exercise discernment and foresight in its application. Consider a scenario where kindness involves allowing someone to continue harmful or risky behavior. For example, continually loaning money to a friend with poor financial habits may temporarily alleviate their financial stress, but can ultimately hinder their ability to learn financial responsibility and self-reliance. Stoicism encourages us to reflect on the long-term implications of our actions, considering how they may inadvertently contribute to dependency or perpetuate unhealthy patterns. Similarly, in the context of parenting, consistently excusing a child's misbehavior without addressing the underlying causes or consequences can prevent the child from learning essential life lessons. Stoic philosophy emphasizes the importance of teaching and modeling virtue, guiding children to understand the impact of their actions and develop resilience in the face of challenges. Epictetus, a prominent Stoic philosopher, highlights the concept of the dichotomy of control, which distinguishes between things within our control, such as our attitudes and actions, and those outside our control, such as the behaviors and decisions of others. Applying this principle to acts of kindness requires thoughtful consideration of our motives and the potential consequences of our actions on both ourselves and others. From a Stoic perspective, genuine kindness should be rooted in wisdom, a deep understanding of what is truly beneficial and virtuous for all parties involved. It involves making decisions that uphold ethical principles and promote the long-term well-being and growth of individuals, rather than enabling behaviors that may lead to harm or stagnation. The metaphorical letting unhealthy behavior happen challenges us to examine our role in interpersonal dynamics and societal interactions. It invites us to consider how our choices and actions contribute to shaping the behaviors and attitudes of those around us. Stoicism encourages us to cultivate a balanced approach to kindness, where compassion is tempered by wisdom and guided by moral integrity. In essence, while kindness remains a fundamental aspect of virtuous living, Stoicism reminds us of the importance of practicing it with mindfulness and ethical clarity. By aligning our actions with principles of virtue and reason, we can navigate the complexities of human relationships and contribute positively to personal growth and societal well-being. Reflecting on these insights prompts us to consider how we can apply Stoic principles to promote constructive and beneficial outcomes in our interactions with others. How can we exercise discernment and foresight in our acts of kindness, ensuring that they contribute to personal growth and ethical conduct? Your reflections can enrich our exploration of this profound philosophical perspective. Excessive kindness, when not tempered by discernment and ethical clarity, can indeed make us vulnerable to exploitation by others who perceive our goodwill as a weakness to be exploited for personal gain. This dynamic raises important considerations about the boundaries of kindness and the ethical implications of our interactions, as viewed through the lens of Stoic philosophy. Stoicism, with its emphasis on virtue, resilience, and ethical conduct, offers profound insights into navigating the complexities of human relationships, including situations where kindness may inadvertently lead to exploitation. While kindness is universally valued for its capacity to foster empathy and build trust, Stoic teachings remind us of the importance of exercising wisdom and discretion in its application. Consider a scenario where excessive kindness results in being used for personal gain. For example, a co-worker may frequently ask you to cover their shifts, knowing that you find it difficult to refuse. While your initial inclination may be to help out of kindness or a desire to maintain harmony in the workplace, Stoic philosophy encourages us to consider the broader implications of such actions. Marcus Aurelius, a prominent Stoic philosopher and Roman emperor, emphasized the importance of ethical integrity and self-awareness in all aspects of life. He cautioned against allowing others to exploit our generosity or manipulate our goodwill for their own benefit. By cultivating inner strength and moral clarity, we can make decisions that align with our values and uphold principles of fairness and reciprocity. From a Stoic perspective, Genuine kindness should be grounded in virtue. A commitment to doing what is morally right and beneficial for all parties involved. It involves setting healthy boundaries, recognizing our own worth, and respecting the dignity and autonomy of others. Stoicism encourages us to practice kindness with mindfulness and ethical clarity, ensuring that our actions contribute positively to personal growth and mutual respect. The metaphorical being used for personal gain challenges us to reflect on our motivations and the consequences of our actions in interpersonal dynamics. It prompts us to examine how our choices may inadvertently enable others to take advantage of our goodwill or compromise our own well-being. Epictetus, another influential Stoic thinker, advocated for cultivating resilience and inner strength through a disciplined practice of virtue. He encouraged individuals to focus on what lies within their control, such as their attitudes, decisions, and responses, rather than being swayed by external pressures or the expectations of others. In essence, while kindness remains a cornerstone of virtuous living, Stoicism invites us to approach it with mindfulness and ethical discernment. By aligning our actions with principles of fairness, reciprocity, and moral integrity, we can navigate the complexities of human relationships with grace and resilience. Reflecting on these insights prompts us to consider how we can apply Stoic principles to foster healthy boundaries and promote mutual respect in our interactions with others. How can we cultivate resilience and ethical clarity in our practice of kindness, ensuring that it contributes to personal growth and promotes harmonious relationships? Your reflections can deepen our exploration of this profound philosophical perspective. Consistently prioritizing the needs of others over our own, driven by an excess of kindness or a desire to maintain harmony, can indeed lead to significant physical, emotional, and psychological challenges. This aspect of kindness, when explored through Stoic philosophy, invites us to consider the importance of balance, self-care, and ethical clarity in our interactions and responsibilities. Stoicism, with its emphasis on virtue, resilience, and inner strength, offers profound insights into the potential pitfalls of excessive selflessness. While kindness is universally valued for its capacity to foster empathy and build meaningful connections, Stoic teachings encourage us to cultivate a balanced approach that includes consideration for our own well-being. Consider a scenario where overextending oneself in kindness results in exhaustion and resentment. For example, consistently taking on extra responsibilities at work or in personal relationships can lead to stress, burnout, and a sense of being undervalued. Despite our initial motivations to help and support others, the cumulative impact of neglecting our own needs can manifest in physical fatigue, emotional depletion, and a growing sense of resentment towards those who appear to take advantage of our kindness. Marcus Aurelius, a prominent Stoic philosopher and Roman emperor, emphasized the importance of maintaining inner equilibrium and ethical clarity in all aspects of life. He advocated for cultivating resilience through a disciplined practice of virtue, which includes setting boundaries, recognizing our limitations, and prioritizing self-care without compromising our commitment to compassion and empathy. From a Stoic perspective, genuine kindness should be grounded in wisdom, a deep understanding of what is morally right and beneficial for both ourselves and others. It involves practicing empathy and generosity while also honoring our own needs and limitations. By embracing Stoic principles of moderation and self-awareness, we can navigate the complexities of human relationships with grace and integrity. The metaphorical getting tired and angry challenges us to reflect on the balance between altruism and self-preservation in our daily lives. It prompts us to examine how our choices and actions impact our physical and emotional well-being, as well as our relationships with others. Epictetus, another influential Stoic thinker, taught that true freedom and happiness arise from mastering our desires and emotions, rather than being controlled by external circumstances or the behavior of others. He encouraged individuals to cultivate resilience and inner strength by focusing on what lies within their control, such as their attitudes, decisions, and responses to challenging situations. In essence, while kindness remains a fundamental aspect of virtuous living, Stoicism invites us to approach it with mindfulness and ethical discernment. By aligning our actions with principles of self-care, resilience, and moral integrity, we can foster healthy boundaries and promote mutual respect in our interactions with others. Reflecting on these insights prompts us to consider how we can apply Stoic principles to cultivate a balanced approach to kindness in our daily lives. How can we prioritize our own well-being while also practicing empathy and compassion towards others? Your reflections can deepen our exploration of this profound philosophical perspective and enrich our understanding of ethical conduct in interpersonal relationships. Excessive kindness, when not accompanied by clear personal boundaries, can indeed lead to challenges that affect our well-being and relationships. This aspect of kindness, explored through Stoic philosophy, underscores the importance of self-respect, ethical discernment, and maintaining balance in our interactions with others. Stoicism, with its emphasis on virtue, resilience, and inner strength, offers valuable insights into navigating the complexities of interpersonal relationships, including situations where kindness may unintentionally lead to the erosion of personal boundaries. Consider a scenario where excessive kindness results in weak personal boundaries. For instance, allowing friends or family members to impose significant demands on your time, energy, or resources without consideration for your own needs can lead to feelings of overwhelm, neglect, and imbalance. Despite our genuine intentions to support and assist others, a lack of clear boundaries can foster a sense of powerlessness and a loss of control over our own lives. Marcus Aurelius, a renowned Stoic philosopher and Roman emperor, emphasized the importance of maintaining integrity and self-awareness in all aspects of life. He advocated for cultivating inner strength through disciplined practices of virtue, which include setting healthy boundaries and honoring our own needs while also demonstrating empathy and compassion towards others. From a Stoic perspective, genuine kindness should be grounded in wisdom, a deep understanding of what promotes mutual well-being and ethical conduct. It involves practicing empathy and generosity while also respecting our own limits and maintaining a sense of personal agency. By embracing Stoic principles of moderation and self-discipline, we can navigate the complexities of human relationships with clarity and integrity. The metaphorical not having any limits challenges us to reflect on the boundaries we establish in our interactions with others. It prompts us to examine how our choices and actions impact our sense of autonomy and self-respect, as well as our ability to cultivate healthy and balanced relationships. Epictetus, another influential Stoic thinker, taught that true freedom and happiness arise from mastering our desires and maintaining inner harmony, rather than being controlled by external pressures or the expectations of others. He encouraged individuals to cultivate resilience and ethical clarity by focusing on what lies within their control, such as their attitudes, decisions, and responses to challenging situations. In essence, while kindness remains a fundamental aspect of virtuous living, Stoicism invites us to approach it with mindfulness and ethical discernment. By aligning our actions with principles of self-respect, resilience, and moral integrity, we can establish healthy boundaries and foster mutual respect in our interactions with others. The concept of kindness, when explored through the lens of Stoic philosophy, reveals the importance of balance, reciprocity, and ethical discernment in fostering healthy relationships. While kindness is universally valued for its capacity to promote empathy and strengthen interpersonal connections, Stoic teachings emphasize the need for mindful consideration of boundaries and self-respect in our interactions with others. Healthy relationships, whether romantic, familial, or professional, thrive on mutual respect and reciprocity. When one person consistently gives without receiving in return, the dynamics of the relationship can become strained and ultimately unsustainable. Stoicism encourages us to cultivate relationships where kindness is expressed through balanced give and take, promoting the well-being and mutual growth of all parties involved. Consider a scenario where kindness, when not balanced with reciprocity, can lead to feelings of exploitation or discontent. For instance, in romantic relationships, if one partner consistently sacrifices their own needs, desires, or resources, while the other consistently benefits without reciprocating in kind, it can create a sense of imbalance and resentment. Despite genuine intentions to care for the other's well-being, a lack of reciprocity can undermine the foundation of trust and mutual respect essential for healthy relationships. Marcus Aurelius, a prominent Stoic philosopher and Roman emperor, emphasized the importance of maintaining integrity and ethical clarity in all interpersonal interactions. He advocated for practicing kindness with wisdom, a deep understanding of what promotes mutual well-being and ethical conduct. By setting healthy boundaries and honoring our own needs while demonstrating empathy and compassion towards others, we cultivate relationships grounded in respect and mutual benefit. From a Stoic perspective, genuine kindness involves promoting harmony and balance in relationships. It requires us to recognize our own worth and dignity, setting boundaries that protect our physical, emotional, and psychological well-being. By prioritizing self-care and ethical conduct, we create opportunities for meaningful connections built on trust, reciprocity, and shared values. The metaphorical lack of balance in relationships challenges us to reflect on the dynamics of give and take in our interactions with others. It prompts us to examine how our choices and actions contribute to the health and sustainability of relationships, fostering an environment where kindness is expressed authentically and respectfully. Epictetus, another influential Stoic thinker, taught that true happiness and fulfillment arise from maintaining inner harmony and ethical integrity, rather than seeking validation or approval from others. He encouraged individuals to cultivate resilience and self-awareness by focusing on what lies within their control, such as their attitudes, decisions, and responses to interpersonal challenges. In essence, while kindness remains a fundamental aspect of virtuous living, Stoicism invites us to approach it with mindfulness and ethical discernment. By aligning our actions with principles of reciprocity, self-respect, and mutual benefit, we can foster healthy relationships characterized by trust, respect, and genuine care for one another. Reflecting on these insights prompts us to consider how we can apply Stoic principles to cultivate balanced and fulfilling relationships in our daily lives. How can we practice kindness in a manner that promotes mutual respect and supports the well-being of both ourselves and others? Your reflections can deepen our exploration of this profound philosophical perspective and enrich our understanding of ethical conduct in interpersonal relationships. Number 7. When kindness makes you think, you can change others. Compassion, that profound empathy that stirs within us, has a remarkable power to influence and uplift others. It's a sentiment so potent that it can lead us to believe in the transformative potential of our own warmth and generosity. Picture the intricate tapestry of life. Each of us is like a unique thread, weaving through time and circumstance, contributing our own colors and textures to the grand design of existence. Stoic philosophy, with its timeless wisdom, offers a perspective that resonates deeply in such moments. It encourages us to live in harmony with nature, recognizing the autonomy and uniqueness of every individual, much like each thread in a tapestry. This philosophy, originating in ancient Greece and refined by figures like Marcus Aurelius, teaches us to focus on what lies within our control, the choices we make, our thoughts, and our attitudes, rather than being consumed by external events beyond our influence. Marcus Aurelius, known for his Stoic principles, famously stated, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This insight underscores a fundamental truth. While we cannot always control the circumstances we encounter in life, we retain sovereignty over our responses to them. This inner strength, nurtured by understanding and acceptance of our limitations and capabilities, enables us to navigate challenges with resilience and grace. In contemplating these ideas, we come to appreciate the profound impact of compassion and empathy. By extending warmth and generosity towards others, we not only offer solace and support but also potentially catalyze transformative change within them. The belief that our actions and attitudes can influence the essence of others speaks to the interconnectedness of humanity, a recognition that our lives are intertwined in ways both seen and unseen. Thus, as we navigate our own paths and interact with the diverse threads of humanity's tapestry, let us embrace the power of compassion. Let us cultivate empathy that transcends boundaries, understanding that each person we encounter carries their own unique story and struggles. In doing so, we honor the Stoic philosophy's call to live virtuously, in harmony with our true nature and the intricate web of existence that binds us all together. These words resonate deeply with a profound truth that underscores the essence of genuine kindness and the teachings of Stoic philosophy. Kindness, at its core, should not be wielded as a tool to reshape others' wills or characters, but rather should authentically reflect the depths of our own nature and compassion. In our interactions with others, whether friends, family, or strangers, the impulse to extend kindness often arises from a genuine desire to alleviate suffering or uplift spirits. However, when kindness is tinged with an underlying expectation or hope of instigating change in others, we inadvertently tether our own serenity to the unpredictable and uncontrollable whims of those around us. This can lead to a cycle of disappointment and disillusionment when others do not respond or change in the ways we anticipate. Stoic philosophy offers a profound perspective on this aspect of human interaction. Central to Stoicism is the principle that true peace and inner tranquility come from understanding and accepting what lies within our control and what does not. The Stoics, such as Marcus Aurelius and Epictetus, emphasize the importance of focusing on our own thoughts, actions, and responses, rather than being consumed by external circumstances or the behaviors of others. Marcus Aurelius, in his Meditations, reflects on this wisdom. The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. This insight challenges us to cultivate an inner landscape where kindness flows freely from a place of genuine empathy and goodwill, rather than from a place of expectation or desire for change in others. Moreover, Stoicism encourages us to embrace the concept of amor fati, the love of fate, which entails accepting the events and people we encounter in life with equanimity and grace. By practicing this acceptance, we liberate ourselves from the emotional turmoil that arises when our kindness is not met with the outcomes we hoped for. Instead, we find solace in knowing that we have acted in accordance with our values and principles, regardless of external reactions. In essence, the integration of Stoic principles into our daily lives invites us to approach kindness as a self-contained virtue, independent of external validation or outcomes. It invites us to cultivate a deeper understanding of ourselves and others, fostering genuine connections based on mutual respect and empathy. By embodying kindness in its purest form, without attachment to specific outcomes, we not only nurture our own inner peace, but also contribute positively to the interconnected fabric of human experience. This perspective enriches our interactions, deepens our relationships, and aligns us with the path of virtue and wisdom as espoused by the Stoic philosophers of ancient times. let us delve deeper into the profound wisdom of kindness and its alignment with Stoic virtues, emphasizing the importance of genuine expression and acceptance. Therefore, let us approach kindness as a virtue that flows freely and abundantly, akin to a river that nourishes the landscapes it touches. In its purest form, kindness enriches lives without attempting to alter their course or outcomes. It is a compassionate gesture that emanates from the depths of our character, rooted in empathy and goodwill towards others. Stoicism, with its timeless teachings, offers invaluable insights into the nature of kindness. Central to Stoic philosophy is the understanding that our primary responsibility lies in cultivating our own virtues, wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, rather than seeking to control external circumstances or change the wills of others. As Marcus Aurelius eloquently stated, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." When we extend kindness without any strings attached, we liberate ourselves from the burden of expectation and attachment to outcomes. This approach aligns with Stoic principles of accepting the world as it is, embracing our capacity to influence only our own thoughts, actions, and attitudes. It encourages us to focus on fostering inner peace and tranquility, regardless of external circumstances or the responses of others. Moreover, practicing kindness in its truest form reinforces our commitment to living virtuously. It becomes a manifestation of our integrity and authenticity, reflecting our commitment to uphold moral principles and treat others with dignity and respect. In doing so, we contribute positively to the collective tapestry of humanity, fostering connections based on mutual understanding and compassion. By embodying kindness as a natural expression of our character, we honor the Stoic virtues of wisdom, virtue, and inner peace. We embody the Stoic ideal of living in harmony with nature and accepting the inherent dignity and autonomy of every individual. This perspective invites us to cultivate a mindset of abundance and generosity, where acts of kindness become transformative not by altering others, but by nurturing a culture of empathy and goodwill. In the intricate dance of life, let us embrace a role not as puppeteers pulling strings or manipulating outcomes, but as graceful dancers who move in harmony with the rhythms of existence. When we extend our hands in kindness, it is not to impose control or dictate the steps of others, but rather to participate in the shared beauty of human connection and compassion. The metaphor of dance evokes a sense of fluidity and mutual respect. Just as each dancer brings their unique style and interpretation to the dance floor, so too does each person bring their own experiences, beliefs, and perspectives to their interactions with others. Kindness, in this context, becomes a gesture of mutual respect and empathy, a recognition of the inherent dignity and autonomy of every individual. Stoic philosophy, rooted in principles of virtue and inner peace, offers profound guidance in navigating these interactions. It teaches us that our primary focus should be on cultivating our own character and living in accordance with moral principles, rather than seeking to impose our will on external circumstances or change the behavior of others. As Epictetus, a prominent Stoic philosopher, aptly put it, "He is a wise man who does not grieve for the things which he has not, but rejoices for those which he has." Therefore, when we practice kindness without expecting reciprocity or trying to enforce change, we embody Stoic virtues such as wisdom, courage, and justice. Our kindness becomes an authentic expression of our values and beliefs, reflecting a commitment to living virtuously and contributing positively to the world around us. Moreover, the true impact of our kindness lies not in its ability to compel change in others, but in the power of our example. Like the gentle yet transformative influence of the dawn that heralds a new day, our actions and attitudes can inspire others to reflect and consider their own choices. By embodying qualities such as patience, empathy, and understanding, we create a ripple effect of positivity and growth that extends far beyond our immediate interactions. In essence, let us approach life as dancers in a grand symphony of existence, moving with grace and integrity. Let us extend kindness as a natural extension of our compassion, embracing the diversity and richness of human experience. In doing so, we honor the Stoic ideal of living in harmony with nature and cultivating inner peace, while also fostering a community of mutual respect and empathy. By leading through example rather than coercion, we contribute to a world where kindness is not a means to an end, but a reflection of our shared humanity. In this way, we participate in shaping a more compassionate and harmonious society, one interaction at a time. Reflecting on this lesson from a Stoic perspective unveils profound insights into the nature of kindness and its impact on others. While Stoicism regards kindness as a virtue worthy of pursuit, it also encourages a nuanced understanding of its limitations in effecting lasting change in others. Stoic philosophy, rooted in principles of virtue and inner strength, teaches us that our primary focus should be on cultivating our own character and moral integrity. This includes practicing kindness not with the expectation of altering someone else's beliefs or behaviors, but as a genuine expression of our own values and goodwill. Marcus Aurelius, a renowned Stoic philosopher and Roman emperor, famously observed, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one." This sentiment underscores the Stoic emphasis on personal responsibility and virtue, suggesting that our actions should align with our principles without being contingent upon external validation or outcomes. From a Stoic viewpoint, while kindness can create positive ripples and inspire reflection in others, attempting to force or manipulate change in someone else's nature contradicts the fundamental respect for individual autonomy. Stoicism encourages us to recognize the inherent limitations of our influence over external circumstances, including the thoughts and actions of others. Epictetus, another prominent Stoic thinker, emphasized the concept of the dichotomy of control, which distinguishes between things we can control, such as our attitudes and choices, and things we cannot, such as other people's reactions or decisions. By focusing on what lies within our sphere of control, our own thoughts, behaviors, and responses, we cultivate a sense of inner peace and resilience, irrespective of external events. Therefore, while kindness is a noble and essential virtue, Stoicism advises against attaching strings or expectations to our acts of kindness. Instead, it encourages us to lead by example, demonstrating integrity and compassion in our interactions with others. This approach not only preserves our own emotional well-being, but also respects the autonomy and agency of those around us. In essence, the Stoic perspective on kindness invites us to practice empathy and generosity authentically, without seeking to mold others in our image or impose our beliefs upon them. It acknowledges that true transformation arises from within each individual, influenced by their own experiences, reflections, and choices. By embracing this perspective, we uphold the Stoic virtues of wisdom, courage, and justice, contributing to a more harmonious and compassionate society. What are your thoughts on these insights? How do you perceive the balance between practicing kindness and respecting individual autonomy? Your reflections can deepen our understanding of these timeless philosophical teachings. What kindness means in Stoicism. Kindness stands as a cornerstone virtue in Stoicism, reflecting our compassion and interconnectedness as human beings. It underscores our shared humanity. However, Stoicism emphasizes that kindness should be extended without any ulterior motives or expectations. Understanding our limits. Stoics advise focusing on what lies within our sphere of influence. We can control our own actions and attitudes, but not those of others. While it's noble to be kind and supportive, we must accept that we cannot force anyone to change. Dispelling the illusion of control. Many believe that kindness can alter others' behaviors, driven by a desire for control. This mindset often leads to frustration and disappointment when our efforts don't lead to the desired outcomes. Stoicism teaches us to relinquish this false belief and embrace acceptance of others as they are. Practicing compassion without attachment. Engaging in compassionate acts without becoming emotionally invested in their outcomes is termed detached compassion. Regardless of how others respond to our kindness, practicing detached compassion allows us to maintain inner peace and resilience. Emphasizing self-improvement. Stoicism encourages us to channel our energy into personal growth and development. By focusing on refining our own values and behaviors, we can inspire others through our example. Our actions can serve as a guiding light, but ultimately, individuals must choose their paths of change. Kindness holds a significant place in Stoic philosophy, yet it's crucial to recognize its boundaries. Understanding the limits of our influence and practicing kindness without attachment enables us to cultivate tranquility and avoid frustration. By aligning with Stoic principles of focusing on what we can control, we can extend kindness freely and authentically, fostering a more serene and fulfilling life. Number 8. When kindness makes you worry about other people's opinions. Why do we sometimes believe that being kind to others can compel them to change? This intriguing question invites us to examine the complex dynamics of human interaction and the underlying motivations behind our acts of kindness. Through the lens of Stoicism, we can gain deeper insights into the nature of personal transformation and the potential pitfalls that may arise from misguided expectations. Imagine each person as a fortress, a stronghold built over a lifetime with experiences, beliefs, and values as sturdy walls. These walls serve as protection and identity, shaping how individuals perceive and respond to the world around them. Now envision your kindness as a gentle breeze, a soft, empathetic gesture that can touch the outer walls of someone's fortress. It may flutter the banners above, momentarily catching their attention and eliciting a positive response. However, can this gentle breeze alone reshape the fortress itself, fundamentally altering the core beliefs and behaviors entrenched within? Stoic philosophy encourages us to approach kindness with a nuanced understanding of its impact and limitations. While acts of kindness can certainly create opportunities for connection, empathy, and goodwill, they do not possess the power to compel others to change their deeply held beliefs or behaviors. Each person's fortress of identity is fortified by a lifetime of experiences, cultural influences, and personal convictions, which cannot be easily dismantled by external gestures alone. Marcus Aurelius, a prominent Stoic philosopher and Roman emperor, emphasized the importance of focusing on what is within our control, the cultivation of virtue and integrity in our own thoughts and actions. He recognized that while we can offer kindness and support to others, true transformation must stem from an individual's own internal reflection, willingness to change, and commitment to personal growth. Consider a common scenario where someone close to you is grappling with a difficult situation or behavioral pattern. Out of genuine concern and compassion, you may extend kindness, hoping it will inspire them to make positive changes in their life. However, Stoicism reminds us that while our intentions may be noble, the decision to change ultimately rests with the individual themselves. Our role is to offer support, encouragement, and understanding without imposing expectations or conditions on their response. Moreover, Stoicism teaches us to embrace acceptance and equanimity in our interactions with others. It encourages us to respect individual autonomy and recognize that each person's journey of self-discovery and growth unfolds at their own pace. By relinquishing the need to control outcomes and focusing instead on fostering authentic connections based on mutual respect and understanding, we cultivate a deeper sense of empathy and harmony in our relationships. In essence, kindness, when grounded in Stoic principles, serves as a catalyst for creating meaningful connections and promoting goodwill. It encourages us to approach others with empathy and compassion, recognizing the inherent dignity and complexity of each individual's journey. However, it also invites us to temper our expectations and acknowledge the boundaries of external influence in fostering lasting personal change. Therefore, let us embrace kindness not as a means to manipulate or coerce others into conformity, but as a genuine expression of empathy and goodwill. Let us cultivate humility and understanding, knowing that true transformation arises from within and unfolds through individual reflection, choice, and action. By embodying these principles in our interactions, we contribute to a more compassionate and harmonious world where the gentle breezes of kindness inspire genuine connection and mutual growth. Stoic philosophy, with its emphasis on virtue, resilience, and understanding the limits of our control, offers profound insights into the nature of personal growth and interpersonal dynamics. Central to Stoicism is the recognition that change, particularly in others, lies outside our sphere of influence. It is akin to the path of the stars, governed by forces beyond our control. Seneca, a revered figure in Stoic philosophy, eloquently captured this sentiment with his metaphorical wisdom. "We are waves of the same sea, leaves of the same tree, flowers of the same garden." This poetic analogy underscores our interconnectedness as human beings, while acknowledging the inherent uniqueness and autonomy of each individual. Just as waves, leaves, and flowers follow their own distinct paths within the natural order, so too do people navigate their lives according to their own experiences, beliefs, and choices. In the garden of human relationships, your kindness is likened to a gentle breeze, a compassionate and sincere gesture that can sway the leaves and momentarily influence the environment around you. It carries the potential to create moments of connection, empathy, and goodwill. However, like the breeze in a garden, your kindness cannot dictate the growth or direction of others. Each person's journey of growth and self-discovery is shaped by their internal motivations, circumstances, and choices, a reality that Stoicism encourages us to accept with equanimity and understanding. Consider a situation where you may offer kindness and support to a friend or loved one who is facing challenges or seeking personal change. Your intentions may be grounded in empathy and a desire to help, yet Stoic philosophy reminds us that the decision to embrace change and initiate personal growth ultimately resides within the individual themselves. While you can provide encouragement, guidance, and a supportive environment, the path to transformation is a deeply personal and internal process. Marcus Aurelius, another prominent Stoic philosopher and Roman emperor, emphasized the importance of focusing on what is within our control, our thoughts, attitudes, and actions. This principle underscores the Stoic perspective on kindness. While we can extend compassion and understanding to others, genuine change and growth require self-awareness, introspection, and the courage to confront challenges and uncertainties. Moreover, Stoicism encourages us to cultivate humility and acceptance in our interactions with others. It invites us to recognize and respect the autonomy of individuals, appreciating that each person's journey unfolds according to their unique circumstances and inner dynamics. By relinquishing the need to impose our expectations or desires onto others, we create space for authentic connections based on mutual respect and understanding. In essence, Stoicism teaches us that while kindness is a powerful force for fostering connection and goodwill, its impact is best understood within the context of our own attitudes and intentions. By embodying virtues such as empathy, compassion, and humility, we contribute to a more harmonious and supportive social environment. We recognize that, like waves, leaves, and flowers in a garden, each individual possesses their own inherent dignity and agency, a fundamental aspect of Stoic philosophy that resonates in our approach to personal growth and interpersonal relationships. Therefore, let us embrace kindness as a sincere expression of our shared humanity, knowing that while we cannot control the paths of others, we can contribute positively to their journeys through our words and actions. By aligning ourselves with Stoic principles of virtue and understanding, we cultivate deeper connections and create a nurturing environment where empathy and compassion flourish. When we offer kindness with the expectation of changing others, we inadvertently set ourselves up for disappointment and compromise our own inner peace. This profound insight invites us to explore the nature of true kindness through the lens of Stoic philosophy, which emphasizes virtue, resilience, and the importance of aligning our actions with our highest ideals. True kindness, according to Stoic principles, is bestowed without conditions or expectations for altering others. It is a genuine expression of empathy, compassion, and goodwill that emanates from within, reflecting our inherent virtue and integrity. Like the sun shining impartially on all, true kindness is offered freely and unconditionally, enriching both the giver and the receiver in its warmth and sincerity. Stoicism teaches us to approach kindness with mindfulness and intentionality, guiding our actions with the compass of wisdom and ethical clarity. Rather than viewing kindness as a means to achieve specific outcomes or changes in others, Stoic philosophy encourages us to cultivate an inner resilience and tranquility that remain unaffected by external circumstances. Imagine a scenario where you extend kindness to someone in need, whether through a supportive gesture, a listening ear, or a compassionate act. Stoicism reminds us that while our actions may influence others positively, the decision to change or grow ultimately lies within their own sphere of control. By releasing attachment to outcomes and embracing the virtue of kindness itself, we liberate ourselves from the cycle of expectation and disappointment. Marcus Aurelius, known for his reflections on virtue and inner strength, emphasized the importance of finding joy and fulfillment in aligning our actions with our inherent nature and virtue. He believed that true happiness arises from living in accordance with our values and principles, rather than seeking validation or fulfillment through external sources. As we navigate the complexities of kindness, let us heed the wisdom of Stoicism in guiding our ship. Let our kindness serve not as a source of personal disappointment or frustration, but as a beacon of our own virtue and integrity. Instead of tethering our happiness to the changing whims or responses of others, let us derive joy from the sincerity of our intentions, the authenticity of our actions, and the alignment with our deepest values. Moreover, Stoicism encourages us to cultivate resilience and inner peace through practices such as mindfulness, gratitude, and self-reflection. These practices enable us to maintain clarity and equanimity, even amidst challenges or uncertainties in our interactions with others. By nurturing our own emotional well-being and ethical integrity, we become better equipped to offer genuine kindness and support to those around us, enriching our relationships and contributing positively to our communities. In essence, Stoicism invites us to embody kindness as a manifestation of our highest ideals and values, free from attachment to outcomes and grounded in the enduring principles of virtue and compassion. By embracing this perspective, we cultivate a sense of inner fulfillment and harmony that transcends external circumstances, fostering genuine connections and promoting collective well-being. Therefore, let us embrace kindness not as a tool for changing others, but as a profound expression of our own humanity and virtue. Let us celebrate the inherent goodness in extending compassion and understanding to those around us, knowing that true fulfillment comes from living authentically and aligning our actions with our deepest values. By embodying Stoic principles in our daily lives, we contribute to a more compassionate, empathetic, and resilient world, where kindness illuminates the path to greater understanding and connection. Let our kindness be a gift bestowed freely and unconditionally, not a strategic maneuver to manipulate outcomes or alter others. In the vast landscape of human interactions, Stoic philosophy offers profound wisdom on the nature of virtue, resilience, and the transformative power of genuine empathy. Imagine kindness as a reflection of our character, a steady beacon of empathy, compassion, and integrity that guides our actions and interactions with others. Like the steadfast oak tree that stands resilient against the elements, providing shade and shelter, let us embody these virtues in our daily lives. Stoicism teaches us to cultivate inner strength and moral clarity, allowing our actions to speak louder than words and inspiring positive change through the quiet power of our unwavering presence. In the pursuit of virtue, Stoics such as Marcus Aurelius emphasized the importance of aligning our actions with our deepest values and principles. He believed that true happiness and fulfillment arise from living in accordance with our inherent nature, rather than seeking validation or control over external circumstances. Similarly, Seneca, another prominent Stoic thinker, advocated for the cultivation of resilience and ethical integrity in all aspects of life, including our relationships with others. When we approach kindness as a genuine expression of our humanity and moral character, we transcend the limitations of expectation and outcome. Instead of seeking to change others through coercion or manipulation, we create a space for mutual understanding and growth. Our kindness becomes a source of strength and inspiration, fostering connections based on trust, respect, and shared values. Consider a situation where you extend kindness to someone in need, a supportive gesture, a listening ear, or a gesture of compassion. Stoicism encourages us to offer this kindness without attachment to specific outcomes or expectations for change. By embodying virtue and resilience in our interactions, we create a ripple effect that extends beyond individual actions, influencing the broader community with positivity and goodwill. Moreover, Stoicism invites us to cultivate mindfulness and self-awareness, enabling us to navigate challenges and uncertainties with grace and equanimity. By nurturing our own emotional well-being and ethical integrity, we become better equipped to offer genuine support and empathy to those around us, enhancing the quality of our relationships and contributing positively to our shared social fabric. In essence, let us embrace kindness not as a strategic tool for manipulation, but as a profound expression of our humanity and moral character. Let us emulate the steadfast oak tree, embodying virtue, kindness, and resilience in our interactions with others. Through our unwavering presence and genuine empathy, let us inspire positive change and foster a culture of compassion, understanding, and mutual respect. Therefore, as we navigate the complexities of human relationships and ethical living, let us heed the wisdom of Stoicism in guiding our actions. Let our kindness shine forth as a beacon of hope and goodwill, reflecting our commitment to virtue and integrity. By embodying these timeless principles in our daily lives, we contribute to a more harmonious and compassionate world, where kindness illuminates the path to greater understanding, connection, and collective well-being. Number 9. When being kind makes you ignore what other people say. In the vast theatre of life, each of us assumes multiple roles, much like actors on a stage, each embodying a unique perspective and contributing to the intricate narrative of existence. This diversity of roles and viewpoints can be likened to artists collaborating on a canvas, each using distinct colours and strokes to create a richer tapestry of human experience. Stoicism, with its emphasis on virtue, resilience, and moral integrity, offers profound insights into how we navigate these complexities and foster genuine connections amidst diversity. Central to Stoic philosophy is the idea that acknowledging and respecting differences among individuals is not just acceptable, but essential for ethical living. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and philosopher, eloquently articulated this principle in his Meditations. He cautioned against using kindness as a mere facade to mask genuine feelings or to avoid conflict. Such superficial kindness, he argued, does not contribute to moral strength or genuine relationships. Instead, it perpetuates pretenses and undermines the authenticity that is crucial for meaningful human connections. Imagine a scenario where someone habitually agrees with others or expresses kindness without genuine conviction. On the surface, their actions may seem harmonious and agreeable, but underneath lies a dissonance, a lack of sincerity that erodes trust and mutual understanding. Stoicism challenges us to reflect on our motives and intentions in our interactions with others. Are we truly embodying kindness out of empathy and respect, or are we using it as a shield to maintain appearances or avoid discomfort? Authentic kindness, according to Stoic principles, goes beyond superficial gestures. It involves genuine empathy, sincere engagement, and a willingness to confront both our own truths and those of others with courage and integrity. Rather than masking our genuine feelings or beliefs, Stoicism encourages us to embrace honesty and vulnerability in our relationships, fostering deeper connections built on mutual trust and respect. Marcus Aurelius reminds us that true strength lies not in conformity or appeasement, but in authenticity and moral courage. By honoring our differences and engaging authentically with others, we contribute to a richer, more inclusive tapestry of human relationships. Just as each color and stroke contributes to the beauty of a painting, each unique perspective and genuine interaction enriches the fabric of our collective human experience. Therefore, let us heed the wisdom of Stoicism in our interactions with others. Let us cultivate kindness that springs from genuine empathy and understanding, rather than from fear or the desire to please. By embracing diversity of thought and perspective, and by fostering authentic relationships based on mutual respect and integrity, we contribute to a world where kindness is not just a mask, but a transformative force that bridges differences and enhances the depth of human connection. Imagine strolling through a serene garden adorned with statues that symbolize your relationships. Each statue represents a person in your life, frozen in time and space. Would you prefer these statues to remain mere representations, devoid of the essence that lends them significance? Or would you rather engage with real individuals who can interact, grow, and evolve even amidst disagreements and challenges? Stoicism, a philosophy renowned for its emphasis on virtue, resilience, and ethical living, offers valuable insights into navigating the complexities of human relationships. It does not advocate for discord or strife. Rather, it encourages honesty, fortitude, and a commitment to standing by our convictions while expressing our opinions with courage and empathy. In the Stoic framework, disagreements are not viewed as obstacles but as opportunities for mutual understanding and growth. Consider the scenario where differences of opinion arise between friends, family members, or colleagues. These disagreements can be uncomfortable and challenging, testing our patience and emotional resilience. However, Stoicism teaches us that it is precisely through such challenges that we have the opportunity to strengthen our bonds and deepen our understanding of one another. Marcus Aurelius, a prominent figure in Stoic philosophy, reflected on the importance of maintaining equanimity and integrity in the face of disagreement. He believed that true strength lies not in avoiding conflict or disagreement, but in engaging with others sincerely and respectfully, even when opinions diverge. By approaching disagreements with empathy and a willingness to listen, we create space for meaningful dialogue and mutual learning. In the garden of relationships, each interaction, whether harmonious or fraught with tension, contributes to the sculpture of our shared experiences. Just as a sculptor chisels away at stone to reveal a work of art, navigating disagreements with integrity and empathy can sculpt stronger, more resilient relationships. These relationships are not defined by the absence of conflict, but by our ability to navigate differences with grace and understanding. Moreover, Stoicism invites us to cultivate virtues such as patience, humility, and resilience in our interactions with others. It encourages us to embrace discomfort as a catalyst for personal and relational growth. When approached with openness and a commitment to mutual respect, disagreements can lead to deeper insights, shared values, and a stronger sense of camaraderie. Therefore, let us embrace the wisdom of Stoicism as we navigate the intricate landscape of human relationships. Let us see disagreements not as barriers, but as opportunities to cultivate empathy, strengthen bonds, and foster mutual understanding. By engaging authentically and respectfully with others, even amid disagreements, we contribute to the resilience and richness of our interpersonal connections. In upholding the Stoic virtue of courage, it is imperative that we do not allow kindness to muzzle our authentic thoughts and feelings. Kindness should not act as a shield that prevents us from articulating our true beliefs or from engaging in meaningful discussions. Instead, let kindness serve as a guiding light that illuminates our path through challenging conversations, fostering personal growth and deepening our connections with others. Kindness is often celebrated as a cornerstone of good character, enriching our interactions and promoting harmony. However, within the context of Stoicism, it is essential to recognize that kindness does not equate to passivity or the avoidance of necessary confrontations. Stoic philosophy encourages us to approach kindness with wisdom and discernment, understanding when to assert ourselves and when to listen attentively. Marcus Aurelius, renowned for his Stoic principles, emphasized the importance of maintaining integrity and moral clarity in all situations, including those where disagreements arise. He believed that true kindness involves not only empathy and compassion, but also the courage to speak truthfully and assertively when necessary. By doing so, we uphold our values and contribute to the collective well-being, even if it means navigating through discomfort or conflict. Imagine a scenario where a friend or colleague expresses a viewpoint that contradicts your own deeply held beliefs. In such moments, Stoicism advises us to approach the situation with equanimity and clarity of purpose. Kindness demands that we listen attentively and empathize with their perspective, recognizing the inherent dignity and autonomy of each individual. At the same time, it encourages us to articulate our viewpoints honestly and respectfully, fostering an environment where diverse opinions can be explored and understood. Moreover, Stoicism teaches us the importance of self-awareness and emotional resilience. It invites us to reflect on our own motivations and biases, ensuring that our actions are guided by virtue rather than by fear or the desire to avoid conflict. By cultivating these qualities, we cultivate the strength to navigate disagreements with grace and empathy, promoting mutual understanding and growth. In essence, Stoicism reminds us that kindness and assertiveness are not mutually exclusive. Instead, they complement each other, creating a balanced approach to interpersonal interactions and ethical living. By embracing courage in expressing our authentic selves and compassion in understanding others, we contribute to a more harmonious and respectful society. Therefore, let us embrace kindness as a powerful force for good, guided by Stoic principles of integrity and courage. Let us strive to engage in conversations that challenge and enlighten us, recognizing the value of differing viewpoints in our personal and collective evolution. By upholding the delicate balance between kindness and assertiveness, we enrich our relationships and foster a culture of empathy, understanding, and mutual respect. Kindness, often regarded as a fundamental virtue, plays a pivotal role in fostering positive relationships and promoting harmony among individuals. It encompasses acts of compassion, empathy, and consideration towards others, creating a foundation for mutual respect and understanding. Yet, while kindness is undeniably valuable, it is essential to understand its nuances and limitations in the context of ethical living and healthy relationships. At its core, kindness involves genuine concern for the well-being of others and a willingness to extend support and empathy. It encourages us to consider the feelings and needs of those around us, fostering an environment where compassion and generosity can flourish. However, like any virtue, kindness must be balanced with wisdom and discernment to ensure its effectiveness and ethical integrity. One of the challenges associated with kindness lies in its potential to mask underlying conflicts or disagreements. In an effort to avoid confrontation or discomfort, individuals may refrain from expressing their true thoughts or concerns, believing they are acting in the spirit of kindness. While this approach may temporarily preserve harmony, it can also lead to unresolved issues festering beneath the surface, ultimately causing personal frustration and hindering genuine growth in relationships. Stoic philosophy provides valuable insights into navigating this delicate balance. Stoics, such as Marcus Aurelius and Seneca, emphasize the importance of honesty and integrity in all interactions. They believed that true kindness involves not only being considerate and empathetic, but also having the courage to address difficult truths with clarity and compassion. Imagine a scenario where a close friend consistently makes decisions that you believe are detrimental to their well-being. Out of a desire to be kind, you may hesitate to voice your concerns, fearing that your honesty could strain the relationship. However, Stoicism encourages us to approach such situations with courage and empathy, recognizing that genuine care sometimes necessitates uncomfortable conversations. Understanding the limits of kindness requires a deeper reflection on personal values and ethical principles. It involves discerning when to prioritize honesty and when to temper it with sensitivity and tact. By cultivating self-awareness and emotional intelligence, we can navigate interpersonal dynamics with integrity and compassion, fostering relationships that are built on trust, mutual respect, and genuine understanding. Moreover, recognizing the boundaries of kindness enables us to uphold personal ethics and promote healthy boundaries in relationships. It encourages us to set realistic expectations for ourselves and others, respecting individual differences and embracing constructive dialogue as a means of growth and reconciliation. The importance of assertiveness. Assertiveness entails expressing your thoughts and needs clearly and respectfully. It's not about confrontation, but rather about advocating for yourself while respecting others' perspectives. Being assertive ensures that differences are addressed constructively rather than ignored. Balancing kindness and honesty. Kindness involves engaging in difficult conversations with empathy and compassion, not avoiding them. Being truthful about disagreements while maintaining kindness fosters trust and mutual understanding. Ensuring everyone feels heard and valued is integral to fostering open communication. Embracing the Stoic perspective. Stoicism advises accepting what cannot be changed and focusing on what can. This includes being mindful of our emotions and responses during disagreements. Approaching disagreements calmly and rationally is the optimal way to navigate conflicts without escalating them into hostility. Effective strategies for handling disagreements use I statements to express personal feelings without blaming others. Practice active listening to comprehend the other person's perspective. Seek common ground and mutually agreeable solutions to resolve conflicts. Establish clear boundaries to prevent neglecting personal well-being in the pursuit of kindness. reflect on conflicts to derive lessons and enhance future interactions. By integrating kindness, assertiveness, and Stoic principles, we can effectively manage differences in a just and constructive manner. This approach contributes to the cultivation of genuine and resilient relationships. Number 10. When kindness masks genuine connections. Why do we sometimes wear a mask of kindness to conceal the authentic bonds that give life its deepest meaning? This question invites us to explore the complexity of human interactions and the underlying motivations behind our actions. Stoicism, a philosophy that emphasizes virtue, reason, and resilience in the face of adversity, provides valuable insights into this phenomenon. In the intricate web of human relationships, lasting patterns are woven by genuine connections. These connections are characterized by sincerity, empathy, and a willingness to engage authentically with others. Stoicism teaches us that true virtue resides not in masks or pretense, but in our genuine selves. The ancient Stoic philosopher Epictetus challenges us to confront the possibility that we might use kindness as a shield, an emotional barrier that shields us from the potential pain or discomfort of vulnerability in genuine relationships. Consider the scenario where someone consistently presents themselves as kind and agreeable in all interactions. On the surface, their behavior may appear virtuous and admirable. However, upon deeper reflection, one might wonder if this kindness is genuine or merely a facade. Are they truly expressing their authentic thoughts and emotions, or are they hiding behind a mask to avoid confrontation or intimacy? Stoicism encourages us to embrace authenticity in our relationships. This means being honest about our feelings, vulnerabilities, and imperfections. It involves engaging with others in a way that fosters genuine understanding and connection, rather than maintaining a superficial image of kindness for the sake of appearances. Epictetus suggests that by wearing a mask of kindness, we might inadvertently diminish the richness and depth of our relationships. When we prioritize appearances over authenticity, we risk missing out on the true essence of human connection, the mutual exchange of thoughts, emotions, and experiences that enrich our lives and give meaning to our interactions. Moreover, Stoicism teaches us the importance of self-awareness and introspection. It encourages us to examine our motives and intentions behind our actions, including acts of kindness. Are we genuinely motivated by compassion and empathy, or are we seeking external validation or approval? By embracing Stoic principles, we can strive to cultivate virtues such as honesty, courage, and humility in our relationships. Rather than concealing our true selves behind masks of kindness, we can dare to be vulnerable and authentic with others. This vulnerability not only deepens our connections but also fosters a sense of trust and mutual respect. In conclusion, the concept of wearing a mask of kindness to conceal authentic bonds raises profound questions about human nature and the dynamics of interpersonal relationships. Stoicism invites us to examine these questions with courage and introspection, urging us to prioritize authenticity and virtue in our interactions. By embracing our genuine selves and cultivating meaningful connections based on mutual understanding and respect, we can enrich our lives and contribute to the collective well-being of society. Imagine a sturdy tree, proud and resilient, its bark weathered, yet providing shelter and comfort. Similarly, when we veil our true selves under a facade of perpetual kindness, we hinder others from truly knowing and loving us for who we are. Stoic wisdom asserts that authentic kindness involves more than mere gestures or words. It requires being present, sincere, and genuinely caring, even when it means revealing our imperfections and confronting uncomfortable truths about ourselves and others. In the philosophical realm of Stoicism, which champions virtue and inner strength, there lies a profound insight into the nature of human relationships. Epictetus, one of the revered Stoic philosophers, challenges us to consider whether our acts of kindness sometimes serve as shields, protecting us from the vulnerability inherent in genuine connections. This vulnerability, however, is not a weakness, but a gateway to deeper understanding and intimacy. When we wear masks of kindness, we present a sanitized version of ourselves, one that may be well received but lacks the authenticity that forms the foundation of meaningful relationships. Just as a tree's bark may protect it from external elements, our masks shield us from potential rejection, judgment, or discomfort. Yet, it is precisely in shedding these masks that we invite others to see us as we truly are, flawed, evolving, and capable of both kindness and complexity. Authentic kindness, according to Stoic principles, is rooted in genuine empathy and compassion. It requires us to acknowledge our own vulnerabilities and empathize with the struggles and emotions of others. By embracing our authentic selves, flaws, and all, we create opportunities for genuine connection and mutual growth. Moreover, the analogy of the tree extends further. Like roots deepening in fertile soil, authentic relationships grow stronger over time. They weather storms of adversity and nourish us with trust, understanding, and shared experiences. These relationships are not built on superficial acts of kindness, but on a foundation of honesty, courage, and mutual respect. Therefore, let us cast aside our masks and allow kindness to be a bridge to genuine human connections. Let us embrace courage and honesty in our interactions, recognizing that vulnerability is a strength, not a liability. By cultivating relationships that reflect our true selves, we not only enrich our own lives, but also contribute to the collective tapestry of human experience. In conclusion, authenticity in kindness is essential for fostering meaningful connections that endure and thrive amidst life's challenges. As we navigate the complexities of human relationships, let us heed the wisdom of Stoicism, daring to embrace our true selves and forge bonds that resonate with depth, empathy, and enduring beauty. Embarking on our journey. Throughout these 10 lessons, we've explored how kindness, when misused or misunderstood, can detract from our lives. It serves as a powerful reminder that kindness should uplift rather than burden, and that its misguided application can lead us astray in unexpected ways. Let us employ the wisdom and discernment that Stoicism imparts to infuse our acts of kindness with greater impact. May these reflections guide you to view kindness not merely as a tool, but as an expression of your most genuine self. Remember, it is through balanced and wise kindness that we truly thrive and contribute meaningfully to the world. If you found today's exploration of Stoicism compelling, please like this video and share your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more insightful content. Farewell for now, and until we meet again.